Let me ask you a question. If I do a look-see, am I going to find any cases in California that may have a pending appeal? It had a 14-day deadline today. Are there going to be any verdicts that are going to be issued in a California court regarding an appeal? Or did I cut that off last night? I think I did, right? I think I did. What do I have here? It is dated for August 12th, 2020. That would be 2 years. That would be a year and 14 days ago, right? What does this say? Paramour. What's a paramour? Do you know what a paramour is? Yeah, I know, right? Charity, Lovejoy, and her tax obligation for a Mr. Paramour from the California Franchise Tax Board. How much is this? $578.17. What would be the interest on the collection fees? How much would this be right now? Would it be $850 maybe? I mean, I'm just guessing. Would $85,000 be maybe 10%? Or what? Would $850 be 10% of 85,000? See, somebody missed their deadline on the 24th, right? Or did they? Do you know what I have right here next to me? Mail bombs. I know, they're not actually mail bombs. That was my suspicion. Last year, when they started sending all kinds of campaign materials to this address, all of these terrible things would happen. Do you have any idea how nasty the U.S. Post mail can get? I know, I've been tracking it. I have this process they got. They got it at the post office. See, it would happen even if I didn't have the electronic records. You would know something would be coming in the mail. You can even feel when they stuff your box. Have you ever had that happen? Do you have a mailbox in your name, address with your name and your mailbox? Do you feel them stuff your box? It's disgusting, right? I have more than, 40? 40, maybe 50 pieces of campaign literature. I made sure to indicate the time and date every one of them was received. My concern is that somebody was going to use them as options in the future. You know, some of them had very important deadlines on August 24th. I have a significant number here dated for August 24th. But if someone ends up being detained because they are running a deal for someone that defaulted and they need to make sure that they can divert it in 48 hours, where's it going to hit? Is it going to hit as precisely? Yes, it did. It hit absolutely as precisely as they planned for it to. Now, here's the problem. There's all this other evidence that was accrued in the meantime because somebody was tracking that specific kind of process. I don't know who the specific individual or individuals are, but there was a public notice on the 24th about all those Afghanis that got taken in as refugees in Virginia, right? How many people got detained as part of a immigration deportation proceeding in Virginia on August 24th? How many of them have passed their 48-hour Joseph hearing period? Or did you want to keep that local so that you could put it through the Texas State Franchise Board? Or do you actually have deployments from California of that other kind of stock that you were anticipating you were going to deliver to Texas? Or at least you were going to indicate in Texas. You mean through the mail? Yes, through the mail. To what? Arrive on Monday? What do you expect on Monday? Monday would be the 30th. What were you deploying from California to arrive in Texas, for me specifically, on Monday? Understanding, as I do, that somebody had a date by tomorrow, and you just sent me in the mail a notice from somebody that has a very, very significant bond relationship and in a pattern that fits exactly what was happening with that woman and her children that were being trafficked for some of the world's most dangerous terrorists. It is irrefutable. That woman was being tortured, and her children were being tortured for some of the world's most dangerous terrorists. And all you guys have seen fit to do is engage in mail fraud, right? See, the problem is these due dates are coming up now. This is the big fucking problem. Now is the time they're arming to deploy these. I got a ton of them. This one is September 17th, September 22nd, September 24th. My. September 24th, September 24th. And that's just the justices and the Railroad Commission, right? You think I didn't know? Where is the petition that was submitted last year before the Supreme Court of Texas identifying 43 members of the Libertarian Party with their addresses blacked out as respondents in a petition submitted by Texas Republicans, including a few that were named specifically and have made public notices in the last 48 hours? My father was in the United States Marine Corps. He did not make it to the rank of E7 because in order to qualify, you have to do one of a number of things. He never served foreign embassy duty, including in Libya. Do you understand? Because I do. None of your girls or boys that tried to play games through NASA and demonstrated their loyalty so they never got called out as being involved in disloyalty that might render them suspect for acts of espionage. None of them were qualified to try to ride my father's pension fund at 3 pay grades higher than they were qualified for. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened in Afghanistan, and it's not the first time. See, I did everything I needed to secure last night. But you let somebody else's daughter ride around in the wrong daddy and granddaddy. And you've been doing this for a very long time. I don't care if she was the former First Lady of the United States of America. It wasn't her legacy. She didn't do her job. And every day you continue this, neither do you.